Hey, hey, this is Jen.
And Jaclyn, and welcome to
The Spin Cycle.
As always, make sure you follow us on social at Spin Cycle Pod and subscribe to the Spin Cycle YouTube channel.
Let's get this started.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hey,
I like your lipstick.
thanks.
Looks good.
It's a combo of a couple things.
I got over here and Jen was getting a facial. So now our skin's glowing. Cheers.
I mean, I don't normally get facials at my house, but I have a friend, a very dear friend of mine who does them. So she offered to come over and give me a facial today. I know it was a little scary for you.
For me?
Yeah, see me in that state.
Oh, well.
It's a really amazing facial, but I wasn't quite done. So we're filming at night, which is different for us.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have wine this time.
What kind of wine is this? Do you know?
It's a Pinot Noir
Ooh.
and
Some cheese.
a tub
too.
of some cheese because I love cheese. It's my favorite food, number one for sure. And this is from Whole Foods, and it's like the easy way out sometimes when you're just in a hurry. Because I usually buy a block of cheese, but now this is just like
Cheese cubes.
cubes.
What kind of cheese is this?
It's like an aged Gouda.
It's so good.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
So how was your weekend?
It was good. Gosh, it goes by so fast. I hardly remember what I've done. But I taught today, as always. How about you?
It was good. So Friday night I had my Creed ride.
Oh, right, I was there.
Oh my gosh. So I had this shirt that I was wearing that it just felt like it was Creedish, like rockerish. It was this like holy shirt, like just this like cropped black t-shirt that just had like a bunch of holes in it.
So you had her when I got there, because I wasn't there for the beginning of the ride.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw everybody coming out. She did not have this shirt on. And it was a client who came up and said something to you. And I was like, what are you talking about? Because you didn't have that mesh shirt on.
And he was like, have you ever seen 50 First Dates? And at first I didn't understand what he had asked me. I was like, wait, what the what? And he was like, 50 First Dates. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. I actually remember seeing it in theaters.
Oh yeah, I've seen it so many times. I
It
really
is
like that movie.
Great movie.
Drew Barrymore.
Yes, Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
And he comes up to me and he's like, have you seen the brother from 50 First Dates? And then brings up this picture of the brother, Doug is the character's name, on his phone.
What's the name of the actor? Do you remember?
Sean Astin?
Oh yeah, that's
Guy from
definitely
the
him.
Goonies.
Mm-hmm. That's him.
So, okay. It is so funny, you guys. The shirt looks just like something Doug would wear in 50 First Dates. So the client was like, you have to do a side-by-side, like who wore it best. And what I do,
she does have to do
if
it.
you're familiar with my Instagram, that's something that I do is every so often I'll put up these like side-by-side squares to show like a transformation or like to ask for help choosing an outfit for a wedding or something like that. And that is definitely coming.
You have to. I mean,
This morning I was telling clients about it.
the picture of the guy, and
So funny.
It's really funny because it's so bad.
Funny. So funny to the fact that I keep thinking about it. And I was talking to clients about it in the Baltimore studio this morning, and they were like, you've got to wear your bangs with it when you take the picture.
That's a great idea. That's a great. I mean, just because it's so ridiculous on somebody else, because when you compare it to that guy, it doesn't look as cool as it probably did in your ride.
Oh my gosh,
Without.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yes,
The ride was fun.
right. And then we went out after.
We did. We went out just across the way to Stony River with some friends, and we had a great time. We ran into a lot of people, clients,
Yes.
and just some other friends from around town. So that was kind of fun. We had our signature dirty martinis. They make a good one there.
Slightly dirty. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's like slightly dirty with blue cheese stuffed olives.
And it cannot be the canned blue cheese stuffed olives. They have to
No.
be stuffed like
Real life.
by a human. Well, like right in front of it, like freshly stuffed blue cheese olives.
And if it's not a human, we don't want them. No animals allowed to be putting the blue cheese in there. No. I mean, and Anthony, that's his name.
Oh,
He's the bartender. We like him.
Here's Anthony.
Yeah.
We love you.
He makes a good martini.
Mhm.
I don't know if we're always martini drinkers, but we've come to love them. We are drinking wine right now, but it's,
Yes, I actually feel like we always did drink martinis. Maybe
with champagne.
When we
It's a lot of champagne.
that, yes, but one of our first times that we ever went out to lunch, I think we got wine.
Maybe.
I think we had wine and cheese, actually.
Surprise, surprise. I'm sure I instigated that. Like I love the cheese, so I'm sure a lot of you do as too.
So that was Friday night.
Yep.
And then Saturday we had a private ride.
Yeah, that was, let's chat about that. This private ride was the result of a challenge winner, right?
Yes. Well, I actually, was it the challenge winner or was it the 12 days of Christmas?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think, yes, because I was going to say a challenge. How is that possible? But yeah.
I do know in years past when we did Motivated in May, and the grand prize was a private ride in both studios. So 2 separate winners.
Yeah.
But this time, this was celebrating the 12th day of Christmas. We gave away a free private ride.
Yes. And it really, it was amazing. She brought like 20 some of her friends up to the Baltimore studio. And yesterday was National Margarita Day. So
fun.
She came in with all this margarita stuff, and everybody hung out for like an hour after and had margaritas. So it was really nice. And it's a great way to get your friends together. And just, there were a lot of guys.
There were.
And I was a little nervous for them because they were like, I've never done this. And they're like, I'm a little nervous. They were nervous, but when they came out, they were so happy and pumped. I think they really had a good time.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those rides that I feel like I'm not going to forget anytime soon, because they all came in very, very nervous. It's intimidating. Like the class starts and you're like, oh,
wait a minute.
This is what we're getting ourselves into. But then by the end, they had the choreo down. They were jumping, they were sprinting, they were up out of the saddle. And it's just really cool to see that progression of like confidence throughout 45 minutes.
Yeah.
From our point of view, that's one of the.
I could hear the excitement in the room in the lobby area. So it was great. I think it went over really well. I mean, I think private rides are always such a great option for a lot of people. And I know we've done it, and I think most of our clients know we offer them. But we've done birthday parties, engagements, bachelorettes, always fun.
So fun.
The birthdays are always fun too. If you've got a big group, we've also had a lot of people who they might live here, and then they have a group of people come in from out of town, like weddings and stuff, like the day of the wedding or the day before the wedding. I guess it's like the rehearsal dinner day. They'll come in and either book like a group of bikes in the class, or they can get the private ride too. So I love having private rides. It's been a lot of fun. School groups have come in, a lot of businesses for like team building.
Yep.
It's one of those things. I know my husband's business, well, it's not his business, but where he works, he brought all of them in, and they do that every year, and they love it. And they just let everybody sign up, whoever wants to come. There's a cap of 35, and they just come and ride.
That's so great.
Yeah, it's a good idea. So if, anybody ever wants to do something private, just reach out to us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been watching any shows on TV?
Oh my gosh. So last night I got home from that private ride, and we decided to watch Extracted because you told me to watch it.
Well, yeah. So my husband watched it and was like, "Oh my God!"
Is that the show that he rewatched because he wanted to?
He was like, "You have to watch this, Jen. I think you're gonna really like it. You got to watch it." So he wanted to watch it again. Like, so for him to say that, I was like, "Okay, it really must be pretty good." And it was, it's like the Hunger Games, with reality show. Although people aren't trying to kill you, but it's like you've got to
I don't know. There's only 2 episodes.
I know.
Right?
Well, I've only So I don't know, but did you like it?
I loved it. I'm so upset that there are only 2 episodes out right now.
Yeah.
I feel like the episodes went by. I felt like they were only 20 minutes, but they're longer than that. Aren't they like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It did not feel like that. It did not feel like that at all.
I mean, these people,
they're called survivalists. So
that they were prepared.
Definitely not.
Because that one girl.
But oh my gosh.
She was a hot mess. I was like, oh my
Oh
God,
my
do something.
gosh.
Sure. Like,
So there are these teams of 3 that come in, and one person out of the team of 3 is the survivalist. And this is the person that they're literally putting out into the wild with just like a bag on the
yeah, like someplace in Canada.
Yeah, the British Columbia. And then the other 2 are in what they call HQ, which is like the headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a backpack. I'm not too sure what's in the backpack, but
Canteen of water.
Canteen of water and a camera, right? Yeah. Because they have to be able to film themselves. So the people in the headquarters are, oh my gosh, you guys just have to watch it, because would I be the survivalist or would you be the survivalist?
Well, I would not want to be the survivalist. I mean, you said
should do.
And Mike was like,
learn how to make a fire, and then we said we should all go.
know how to make fire. If you went on this show and did not practice making a fire, there's a problem. Like, you got to make a fire. Like when you told me, Jaclyn texted me during this show and said, I'm going to be the survivalist. I was like, well, you have at it. Yeah, because I'm like, do you know how to make a fire?
And then
without a match or without a
pre-workout and some blankets, I'm going to be good. That's all I need. John, it was so funny. John's like, it was,
what about,
I guess,
like,
it's called
animal?
the kit, like the survival kit or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, this is what would be in yours. It would be pre-workout. It would be your heatless curler. It would be your, it was making me laugh so hard.
Look good.
I forget what else he said, but I was just like, wow, you really know me well. You know exactly what I would want in my box.
Well, I have to tell you,
I'm going to survive, but I'd be happy.
So if you haven't seen the show, just watch it. I would be really good at packing the box to send to you.
Thank God. I could so bad about those 2 pants.
Oh, they really messed up.
Oh my gosh, that was really
so definitely. If you guys have time, I mean, listen, it's it's a silly show, but it's definitely something you're like, oh wow, could I do that? Could I serve that?
It's good.
All I can say is, do not drink the lake water. Survival 101. Don't drink.
There's like a light
water.
straw out there in the world, right? That you can just put into anything and it filters the water for you, so you can drink from wherever.
So my mother, she taught emergency preparedness.
Oh.
So for a long time, like, she's always had stuff, like, in case of an emergency. Like she has everything. Like, there are tablets.
I just think I knew that.
There are like tablets you can put in water that will make it drinkable.
Oh
Yeah. So 2020,
I thought she just
came around
cooking.
She had all the things. Oh no, she worked for the Red Cross and did, yeah. So she
So your mom's gonna teach us how to make a fire.
She gets right. She has all the things in case, like,
Oh my gosh.
She knows all the things. But I'm telling you, that looked pretty miserable for those people. But that's a good joke.
Well, the guys that knew how to build their shelter, it was like, because they were like all snuggled up. They're like, yeah, this is pretty great.
That one girl's also like sitting there like, gosh, the hairdresser.
I'm excited. Yeah, she's a hairdresser and a clown. I thought that was so funny. Like, you forget that there's actually people out there that like need to be a clown. So like,
she's a clown.
She's one of them.
Oh, that's good for her. I mean, I'm worried for her, but she didn't get extracted yet.
She did not.
One person did. I'm not going to say who. And I was actually shocked that it was this person. I thought it was going to be her. For sure. But it wasn't. So you never know, right?
I don't know.
I have to tell you also, before we get off this topic of TV shows, and, Mike loves TV. I kind of usually have one earbud in working on work or music or something, and one ear watching TV. But I was so excited this weekend because The White Lotus came back out. And I know you haven't seen The White Lotus before.
First season I have.
Oh, you did see the first season? Oh, I didn't realize that
I think you were too into your facial when we were talking earlier.
Okay. So it's just a different White Lotus in a different location. So for sure,
So a different hotel.
This one's in Thailand. Yeah. Different hotel, different casts of people, which is really cool. And the first episode I thought was awesome. I really liked it. And I was so exhausted last night, like mentally, physically, all the things. I was so tired, and I was working on my playlist, and Mike was like, let's just watch it really fast, and then you can finish your playlist. I'm like, okay. And we watched it, and I was like, I can't wait for the next episode. Yeah. So
wait, the next episode's not on, or did it go?
The first one went out yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. So it just started.
Oh.
So it's back. And I'm sure a lot of people watch it because it's a good show. It's really good. So
you said it has Sydney Sweeney in it?
No. That was the last one, I think.
The second?
Yeah.
The second season had Jennifer Connelly in it.
It did. Or maybe the first season had Sydney Sweeney in it. I can't remember, but she's not in it this time. I honestly, I don't even know the people who are in it, but people we know are in it because Mike kept rattling their names off, and like I said, I had one earbud in.
All right.
So yeah. So what else is happening? I know we've got some fun things coming up at Tribe, and I know we wanted to talk about that.
Yeah. So last episode, I know that we talked about a 101 class that we wanted to.
Yeah.
And I don't think at the time we had determined that we were going to call it Form and Function.
Yep. But we came up with a name and landed on that. So Form and Function, it's coming to the Baltimore studio first on March 8th.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is really important to me. And I know a lot of the other instructors as well have reached out to me and said, thank you. I think this is an awesome idea. And it's not like a unique idea in the sense of we're not the only people doing stuff like this, but I think ours will be unique in the fact that we are really going to focus on making it not a beginner class, right? It's not a beginner class. It's not, so don't shy away from it, but it's all about being team taught with 2 instructors. And we're going to really focus on the mechanics of riding, the setup of riding, really the purpose and where you're supposed to be feeling all of this work, if you will, while you ride. So it's pretty important. If you're not riding correctly, you may not be getting the best benefit of it. So we're going to work really, really hard to make it such an exciting and fun and important class that every single person at Tribe should take at one point or another.
Yep. We put it up on Instagram, and then we received 5 DMs fairly quickly after, asking if it was coming to Annapolis. And the answer is most definitely yes. We're just going to get through the first one, and then maybe in April, maybe in May. We also know that there has been a lot of interest around the instructor workshops since you mentioned it. Yes, it feels like it's been so much longer than a week ago, but since last Monday, and there's just more to come on that. But we're going to focus first on the Form and Function, and then we'll share some details on the instructor workshop.
And I think the Form and Function is going to be great for so many people, and I think it's going to change a lot of people's ride.
Oh, totally.
And it's just going to give us a little bit more time to work one-on-one with people too, just helping with a lot of corrections and just making everything just so much more efficient. So I'm really, really excited about this class.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And 60 minutes.
Yeah,
60-minute class.
For sure. So, and once it starts, we probably will not let anybody in. It is a hard start. So if you're late, maybe just sign up for the next one, because I do think it's so important. That first part of the class is going to be critical, I think. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I think that's exciting.
Yeah. And we're not charging any extra for it.
No.
So if you already have an unlimited membership, or if you have a class pack, if you have classes on your account, you can use one of those classes for that Form and Function.
Yeah. And that's coming, like I said, March 8th.
Yep.
It is a Saturday at 10:30.
Yep. It's actually International Women's Day.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I think we're going to theme all the other classes to align with that.
We are.
So that'll be a fun day.
Yeah. So every class, both studios will have some kind of I
actually think the schedule's live now. I think the ladies in the 80s.
Ladies in the 80s. That's Jess. Yeah. There's a couple of really fun names. So definitely book your bikes for that weekend. It's going to be a fun one for sure. And as always, we always have our Friday night themes. So that's always fun. Yeah.
Did you decide on your theme?
Yeah, I'm doing Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages. Wow. Okay.
That was my air guitar.
Watching on YouTube, Jen just straight up pulled her leg up and strummed it like it was a guitar.
Yep.
How's that wine taste?
Yes. That's right. I think I would have done that without the wine. So take it with a grain of salt. Yeah. March is going to be a big month, because we also have, and this is another. This is a great month coming in. It's coming in like a lion. They say it. They say it. March comes in like a lion.
I feel like you say this every year, and every year I give you shit. I'm like, I don't get it.
It comes in like a lion. It goes out like a lamb.
Okay.
That's the saying.
Really?
Yes.
And it's just March. That's the only month that does that.
Yes. You've never heard that?
No.
Come on, people. I need a little love here. I'm sure
I've
somebody's heard this.
heard it before. Last year and the year before.
Right.
And the year before that.
Prior to that, no?
When you send out like your instructor update, like
I hope I'm not the only one making this. I mean, I swear I think it's a thing. I'm sure it is. It's not my thing. I don't own that.
you should trademark it.
Yeah. If it's not, I better, right?
Oh my gosh, I keep seeing on Instagram, there's like these trademarks about Taylor Swift's, Taylor's version of her Reputation and her first album. Like the original one, like the trademark when the trademark expires.
Oh,
So
no.
I keep seeing like 2027 and then I keep seeing 2025. So I don't know. Anyway, the word trademark just like triggered like Taylor Swift in my brain and I just had to like spit that out real quick.
Side note.
So it might be coming. Rep TV might be coming. I don't know.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about coming in like a lion and going out like a lion.
Okay. So March is I can't wait to tell everybody. And you're gonna if you posted anything yet?
No, ma'am. But as they're listening to this, then it will have been posted.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tonight I have plenty of stuff to post.
Okay, yeah. So it's coming out. So we're doing our March challenge.
Yes.
So it's March Madness. Now, I just learned today that not everybody knows what March Madness is.
Okay.
So, colleges from across the country play.
Oh, you're defining
basketball. Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, and I guess you don't know, but so they go into a bracket system and they play each other and they get knocked out and then there's a championship. So we're going to take that and we're going to start our March Madness at Tribe.
What's up, Mike?
I have a snack.
Oh, Mike has a snack? So it's night. So Mike's cooking dinner. Okay. What? Oh, more cheese.
Oh, wow, that's really nice.
Oh, look at this on a pink tray too.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Oh,
Here, I want to make the Caesar dressing.
okay. Well, thank you for our snack.
Thank you, Mike. This is really nice.
Okay. Well, now we have a tray of cheese and crackers.
I think that's really nice.
Very nice. So our March Madness. What? I'm not sure what to do with this.
I mean, I kind of want to eat it.
So I was going to go bite.
Prada?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So at March Madness.
At Tribe, we're going to have a bracket system. This bracket system, we pulled names today for all the instructors. We're going to go in groups of 2. So randomly we have teams. My team is myself and Emily. Yours?
It's Jeff and myself.
You and Jeff?
Yep.
And then I think it's like Sam and Ryan and
Morgan and Lael.
Yeah. Anna.
Georgia and Anna.
And Anna, yeah.
And we're missing some.
Jordan and who we missing? Silva.
Is that yes? Jordan and Silva.
Jordan.
Is that all 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So 12 instructors, 6 teams. And then what's going to happen is that similar to the January challenge. And yeah, similar to the January challenge, we're going to have sign-up sheets at the studio. And you guys are going to have all this week to sign up. If you're not going to be in the studio, you can DM us on here. You can DM us on Tribe or send an email to info@tribecycle letting us know that you want to participate. What's going to happen is after the last class on Friday, this coming Friday, which is February 28th. Is it a leap year? It's not a leap year.
It's not, no.
No. So on the last day of February, which is this Friday, we are going to take everyone that has signed up and we are going to randomly put them under a team of 2 instructors. And what's going to happen is we're actually going to make these brackets and we're going to have where you are, like, so you'll be able to see who else is on your team in the studio. So we're really excited to just switch it up.
Yeah.
I think it's
So
gonna be
we're
really
joining, like, both studios are going to be meshed together. So if you only ride in Annapolis or you only ride in Baltimore, this may be a great opportunity for you to switch studio
Totally.
and maybe give a go at a different studio and maybe meet some of the people on your team. And if not, that's okay too. Like, you don't have to ride any more than you normally ride necessarily, but it is a challenge. So you will have a team and it might motivate you to kind of go for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 parts. So when you take a look at March from like a calendar view, 4 weeks. The first 2 weeks is kind of like, how would we word the first 2 weeks? I have it in my notes on my phone, but I don't have my phone in front of me.
So the first 2 weeks are really
Kind of the tournament. It's
it's the tournament. It is the.
I'm pointing at you.
You are. And that's okay. I mean, I know
Tournament.
you're looking at me like strange, but that's okay.
I'm looking at you. What?
Like, you're pointing at me with this intensity.
I'm so excited. I remembered the word.
Yes, it's a
That's what it
tournament.
was. The tournament.
The tournament has started, and then that's 2 weeks. So we have 2 weeks to really get like as many classes in as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's when we will eliminate the first 2 teams.
Yeah, I believe it's March 16th is a Sunday, and that's when we are going to find out which 2 teams have like the least amount of rides. And
Mike's
then-
birthday, by the way.
Oh, Mike's birthday. And he was like a really good basketball.
Yeah, basketball player.
Really good basketball player. What was I going to say?
So if you see him, make sure you say happy birthday.
So if you see him on March 16th, make sure you say happy birthday.
He'll
That's
wonder
gonna be
why.
a lot of
He'll
fun.
wonder why people are saying, "How do you know it's my birthday?" He'll feel so
Well,
important.
you know that you're gonna label your
Yeah.
ride. It's Mike's birthday anyway. So that's when we're gonna have our final 4. So the teams will go from 6 to 4 on the bracket, and then.
But don't worry. If you get knocked out,
That's right. That's exactly right. Everyone that is still like signed up to ride, you still have the opportunity to win a prize.
and build points by riding.
Exactly. Yep. So don't stop riding once those 2 weeks are over. So after the final 4, then in the 4th week of March is when we're going to have our what did we word it this morning? Not a
championship.
showdown, the championship. The championship showdown. I think that was Sam and Emily said that was so funny. But anyway, the championship. And from there, that's when we'll determine the winner, the winning team.
Yeah.
We're still determining if it's going to be jerseys, a hat, a t-shirt, but it's going to be something that's going to really acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishment, because we think that that is really important. But everyone on the other remaining teams, the five other teams, if you are the one rider who has ridden the most, you will also receive a prize.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a lot of information, but don't worry. It's going to be very clear when you're at the studio. And do not hesitate to sign up if you don't think you can ride that much. That does not matter. It is a compilation of your team. So that's okay. It really does not matter. I mean, if you feel like,
I love how you're just sitting with cheese on your lap.
I don't know what to do with this tray of food, which is so nice, but it's probably the weird timing of, here's a tray of cheese, but he knows I love it. So it's kind. And we haven't ever filmed it.
Nice. And I really love that you put it on a pink tray. So on brand. So nice.
So nice. Anyway, so definitely sign up.
Please sign up.
Sign up.
We're talking about it here. We're going to talk about it on Instagram. We're going to talk about it in our classes, because what it is it's something different than we've ever done before. So at face value, it seems very overwhelming, but we're really, really excited about it. All the instructors, we're in our instructor chat, talking it up. We're really, really excited to see who's going to be on our teams at the end of this week. And you know, some fun tandem rides with the 2 instructors might be coming up here in March as well. So it's going to be really, really fun. We are just so excited.
Yeah, March is going to be a big month. And there's a lot of excitement right now coming into it. So I hope it resonates with all of you out there as well. So hold on. Let's get it done.
Hold on.
Hold your horses.
Yeehaw.
So I know there was another thing that we wanted to talk about that we got a DM about.
Yes, we got a DM about nutrition. And we do, as we're sitting here drinking wine and eating cheese, we do want to talk about nutrition because it's important, but we do want to keep these episodes short and consumable. So in the future, we will be talking about nutrition. We shared on our Instagram how we went to Fresh Market.
We did.
And nutrition for us is something that we aren't very well educated on. Like neither one of us are nutritionists in any way, shape, or form. And we want to be very upfront and real about that. But it is something that I'm passionate about, me personally. But I want to make sure that we acknowledge that that DM was sent and I
think I thank you for sending that DM because it kind of like spurred me to take a look at my nutrition. Because as an instructor and motivator, I feel like I could do a better job. My nutrition sometimes really falls by the wayside. I'm very good at like breakfast kind of things. But then from there it goes straight downhill. And my normal is probably not the healthiest. Like if I take a look at it, like if I look at my day's worth of nutrition, sometimes I really lack. So I'm going to take a look at myself and I'm going to do some research on it as well and just ask around. And I'm going to see if I can do something to help myself and make my nutritional habits a little bit better because I'm not feeding my body probably properly. So I'm going to, I love the question because I think it really was a motivating point for me when it came through because I was like, uh-oh.
And for me, I feel like I could talk a lot about it because it was something that I helped a lot of people with when I was pursuing Beachbody or Body for a long time. And so I have the resources to share. I don't want to take up too much time in this episode. And I really want to be able to sit down with Jen. But the DM was just sent to us. So I maybe in a future episode.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
talk about
fair. And if you have any questions about it, of course, I would say send them to us because I'm willing to reach out to professionals and find out more.
Yeah.
I really do because I would want to know more as well. And sometimes you never know.
A guest on the podcast.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I never thought about that, but that's really good.
Like those evil hands.
I have a good idea. So that's coming up.
Yep.
All right. I know we have one more thing, and I got to put my tray
I was going to say,
down.
You need some help with
I'm going to
this,
put it down.
right? Okay.
But
It looks so good. We're going to finish talking and we're going to demolish that.
I'm going to give you a little present. Here.
Thank you.
All right. So you know how I am a sucker. I'm a total sucker for like Insta shopping and like the Today Show. I think this is from the Today Show because
Is it?
I think so.
Oh.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I want that. So I thought we'd give it a try. And there's a couple things. So
It says you totally got this.
where does it say that?
Right here. You have to open it up.
Oh, okay. I totally got this. So this is what it is. So I just
say. For a friend. I thought it said real. And I was like, oh, we can do that. We can make a reel.
So in the spirit of me getting my facial today, and I don't get this done very often. It's just
to a new era of
I bought this really awesome face
my God.
washer, face
It
cleaner.
looks like R2D2.
Oh God. All right, hold on. I got to take it out of the box so you can all see it. All right, so here it is. It's like this, like it looks like R2D2. Mine is like a blue color. Yours is pink.
Love it. Oh my gosh, they're like little friends.
Yeah. It's like a little, there's her head. So anyway, so you pull it out and there's this like little face wash brush.
Okay.
I've seen something that looks like this before.
Have
But
you?
the what differentiates
I
this
cannot wait to
thing from any other face brush? You had that one face brush. You ever see that one?
Yes,
Really popular before.
Yes.
But what makes this one special is that it's got a UV base. So when you put this brush back in, it kills all the bacteria that would live on that brush. Now, I have to tell you, I was going to buy the other thing they were sold with this, and it's a toothbrush holder. The toothbrush holder also, you know how your toothbrush sits out in your bathroom?
Gross.
Right? Totally gross. We've talked, you and I have had conversations about I've definitely talked to people about this. And the toothbrush goes down into the UV light.
I just press it on.
Scrub your face. And so, but the UV light is what makes it so awesome. So, because those brushes get so much bacteria. And
Yes, yeah.
am I a sucker? But I love it. I love it that it's actually like clean like that. So this sits on your little
It is
bathroom
just
counter.
the cutest thing I've ever seen.
What
I
what
can't
brand?
wait.
I don't even know what the brand is. They should put
I'm
me.
your one and only
Ona.
Ona Diamond facial brush and UV sanitizer.
Yeah. So
I love it.
we're gonna use it. We're gonna try it.
Thank you for my face brush.
You're welcome. I hope you like it. I want to give it a go, and we're gonna see how it works. But I do love the UV, so I thought I just share that with you. I saw it, and I thought it was a great idea. But I do really think the toothbrush is a good idea too. So you may want to try it, but we'll let you know how it works if it actually works, and I think it will. So yeah.
Oh, wow. So does it come with different brushes?
Yeah, it comes with all the
Exfoliator, sensitive, silicone,
yeah.
expanding body brush.
Yep.
Oh.
They're all in that other little box over there. What? Yeah. We will have some nice spaces. It's going to look awesome. I mean, hey.
All right, y'all. Well, we have a lot of stuff going on.
Yes. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are excited to see you in the studio. Definitely come and talk to us if you have any questions or anything that you want us to talk about on the podcast. We're happy to address it. And, what do you think?
I was about to say the whole phrase about a lion and a lamb, but I forgot what it was.
Let March come in and go out like a lamb.
All right. Well, we're not going out like lambs.
No, cheers.
No.
Oh,
cheers.
what?
I know it's empty already.
Oh, she finished.
Cheers, y'all. We'll see you on the flip.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of The Spin Cycle. We'll be back next Monday with a brand new episode.
Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow the show on all social media at Spin Cycle Pod. Thank you guys again for tuning in.